फ्रेंड्स, आज से हम क्लास 10th ICSC सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी चैप्टर 21 स्टार्ट करेंगे. एज यू लर्न इन योर प्रीवियस क्लासेस, central tendency is the mean value of the observations or data given to you. It is very clearly if you have some data given as x1, x2, x3 and 2 value of n, then the mean of data which is represented by x bar is given by summation of all observation to number of observations. That is, if we have these data, so x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on till xn, and it is denoted by n. This is actually the central tendency, but it is observed for some data the value of mean is gradually not exactly the mean value. So it is observed that we have uh, or or two categories of the mean or central tendency. So usually we have three kinds of central values of a given data. One is called mean that you calculate as x bar. Another is median, which is calculated as capital M, and next one is mode. Okay, it is calculated as MOD. So these are the rules, and the very accurate value which we calculate, that the mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. This is the empirical formula for calculation of central tendency. Empirical formula for calculation of central tendency. Okay, this is important formula. Okay, now we will start the calculation of medians, mean and mode by using the shortcut methods. Or first we are discussing about how to calculate the mean by using the shortcut method. Okay, calculation of mean. Okay, we have three types of data distribution. One, the single row data, we say row data. Okay, a data which is given as x and f, like this. Okay, x is number of observation and f is frequency. Frequency of data. Okay, now suppose data is 2, 3 and 5 and their frequency is 2, 5 and 4. Clear? So for calculation of these kind of data, we are using some methods. Those methods are direct method and indirect method. Second, we have grouped data. This is first kind of data. Now second is group data. Grouped data. What is this? In the case of group data, we have given the class interval. Okay, and frequency. Just note all these kind of data. This. Okay, In this, suppose the data will start from 0 to 10 and another value 10 to 20 and another value is 20 to 30. The number appeared or frequency of data from 0 to 10 is 3, 10 to 20 is 16 and this is 6. Okay, so these kind of data given to us is known as group data, and another way of denomination of data is ungrouped data. Okay, now ungrouped data table, again we have in the same manner in which we have given the class interval called Ci and frequency called f. Here Ci is class interval. Okay, clear? Now these kind of data is given as 1 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 12 and 13 to 18. Okay, and the frequencies are 2, 3, 4 and 6. Okay, these we have some kinds of data. Now we will understand about how to solve the questions related to these. Okay, now first we will discuss about how to change ungrouped data into grouped form. For converting ungrouped data in grouped data. Okay, what you have to do? So answer is you have to subtract two method here. First method to subtract lower data of the second class with the higher data of the first class, that is 5 minus 4 divided by 2. This you will get from here is 0.5. Okay, now in the data table you need to subtract 1 minus 0.5, the result will become 0.5, and in this you have to add it, which means 4 plus 0.5, this will become 4.5. Now the new data after converting in group data, therefore group data, new group data table, group data table. Okay, this is Ci and frequency is now converting from 0.5 to 4.5, 4.5 to 8.5, 8.5 to 12.5 and 12.5 to 18.5. This is how we convert the data table, ungrouped data table into the group data table. Okay, this is the method to convert a ungrouped data table into group data table. Now we will take some numerical which are appeared in the previous classes also, and we will understood how to calculate the mean of the given data. Okay. Okay students, 19.5 आज हम सीखेंगे हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द मीन बाय यूजिंग द डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट मेथड. ओके, method for calculation of mean of mean. Okay, we have two method. One is direct method and second is indirect method. Okay, now indirect method we have two methods. In first method A is assumed mean method. Assumed mean, and B is step deviation. ओके, नाउ assumed mean में हम क्या करते हैं, द वैल्यू ऑफ मीन इज इक्वल टू ए प्लस समीशन एफ डी अपॉन समीशन एफ. Okay, student, here summation f is also called total number of observation. Okay, and in step deviation x bar is equal to a plus h fu upon summation f, that is equal to n. Okay, these are the methods of these two. And direct method is very simple. Mean is equal to summation fx upon summation f, and it can also be written as summation fx upon capital N. Okay, where n is sum of f, sum of frequency. Okay, now what is a here? Here a is assumed mean, assumed mean, and d is x minus a. This is important, that value of d is x minus a. Now here a is assumed mean, assumed mean, h is height of class, height of class, or we also say size of class or class size, and u is x minus a upon h. Okay, these are the formulas for calculation of this. Okay, now method how to assume mean. Method for or rule for assume mean. Okay, rule for assumed mean is, first, if number of observation, or we say if classes in the data, class or observation in given data is odd. Okay, therefore assumed mean is n plus 1 by 2 class. Okay, and for example, if n is equal to 7, okay, therefore as in our example 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, there are 7 classes, so assumed mean for this is 7 plus 1 by 2 class, that is a is equal to 4th class. Okay, and we have fourth class is this. So we can assume for it the data is assumed mean is 20. Okay, then after you have the method. And for second type, if class number is even, that is n is equal to 2n, okay, or 2m, where m is 1, 2, 3 or etc., which means 2, 4, 6, 8 etc. Therefore assumed mean is n by 2 class. Okay, that is if n is equal to 8, therefore assumed mean is 8 by 2 is fourth class, and similarly. Okay, these are how we assumed the mean. Now we understood how to calculate the mean. First we are calculating the mean for this data by using direct method. Okay. Now first you have to write the data in the vertical tabular form. Okay. This vertical tabular form, this is number, this is your frequency. Here student, always remember the number is the value of x and frequency is the value of f. Okay, now number is 5, 10, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. These are the numbers. Okay. Okay. Now frequencies are 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 2 and 1. Here you need to write the sum of the frequency, that is 1 plus 2 is 3, 8, 14, 17, 19 and 1 is 20. Clear? Now in the direct method, the formula for the calculation of mean is fx upon summation f. Okay, now you need to calculate the fx. This is fx. Okay, now 5 into 1 is 5, 10 into 2 is 20, 15 into 5 is 75, 20 into 6 is 120, 25 into 3 is 75, 30 into 2 is 60, 35 into 1 is 35. Now add these, summation fx. Calculate it. How much is 25, 100, 220, 295, 355,
390.
390. Okay, now in in the formula, by putting all these value, which is 390 upon 20, we get the result is 19.5. This is the mean of given data. This is the mean of given data. Note it. Okay. Next, we will take the different question for the okay. In the same question we will use, it will done.
हो गया